we have a comment on Facebook regarding today's topic, which is things that make you attractive according to your zodiac sign. So we have Pamela Ruche. I don't know. Pam.
Ruche.
Yeah. Is it Ruche? Sometimes you never know how to pronounce it.
She also doesn't know how to say it.
Why the idiot? Why?
I don't know.
Pam.
Ruche.
Pam.
Ruche.
Yeah.
Ruche.
Is it Ruche? Why the idiot?
All right, just like I promised everybody, guess who's inside the studio right now? Hello, Amanda.
Hi.
Unjani? Yeah, Pilanama Corner. It's good to see you.
Man.
Looking all fresh. I heard that you guys were tired at the start of the day. When you up earlier on.
Hey man, it's been a long week.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long week. Going around radio tours, just trying to talk to the people, man. Reach out there, telling them about our music and thanking them as well in the process. So it's been a hectic couple of weeks, but I'm complaining.
So
No
far so
complaints.
good.
So far so good, man. It's going really well. I'm so excited, and the album is out. So Jay, everything is just happening, man. Everything is just happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to take this back a bit if you don't mind. Ne? I want to take this
Take
back.
it back.
So check this. Do you remember that?
I remember that. Come on.
I just pulled up a video of her during the first year's concert in 2013.
Oh my gosh.
So let's start just that far back. When you show up here, you're just a girl with a dream. You want to sing.
Yeah.
How did that all come about? What's going through your mind during that time? I can say that was 3 years ago, but now I'm not just taking like 4 years ago.
Man. Well, 4 years ago, that matriculate.
No.
It's 4, right?
No, 4 years ago, 2012. So speak up.
Oh, first
Yeah.
year, 2012.
Yes.
So 4 years ago, what was
Yes.
happening with
Take
the
it
dream
back
things?
there. If you get here, you like to sing, you love to sing,
Yeah.
you're a music student, and then
Man, when I got here, obviously, I was and I wanted to be a musician. I've always known that, so it wasn't a thing I discovered like along the way. It was something that I've always known that I want to do. So in Dafika, NMMU first year, woo, crazy first year child, and you know that.
I have the pleasure, yes.
It was the best year, in fact, of the 3 years that I was here. It was the best year. I think it's learning new things. Well, the purpose of me coming was to study music, but then I did more than that. I started performing. Actually, it's so funny, I can't remember the first time I performed. It's actually crazy. I don't even know how it happened, but hey, Amanda, please come sing at the...
Which
wow,
one
that's
was it?
crazy.
I wonder. But I think it was in 2012 when you started.
It wasn't first year when I
2012,
started, because I remember I didn't do covers at that time.
Yeah.
I was freestyling.
Why weren't you in the choir, the XM choir?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Oh, the first time I performed was the
Yes.
XM first
During
year.
the talent show.
The talent show.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was the first time I performed at NVMU.
sure. And then I think wasn't this your first solo performance, the one 2013, or maybe you did have one before that?
Well, the previous year I was performing, but I was performing with 2 people, so that was the first
Oh, right.
solo one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so the response from everyone whenever you performed by yourself,
Yeah.
how did that motivate you now? How did that push you forward? How did that motivate you to keep on going with what you were doing?
Well, I mean, like I said, I've always wanted to be a performer, to be a singer. So, being in university helped me a lot because, obviously, I was still a young girl, still very young, learning who I am and what I want, like how I want to go about this music thing in this world and who I am in the world. So, having people respond the way they did, it helped a lot with the confidence boost. Obviously, because I think I've always known I could sing. I just didn't know how much or how it affects other people when I sing. I'm just singing because it makes me feel good.
Sure.
So I never knew, like, I never could, like, describe by, I'm good, or it wasn't a thing about that at that time. It was just me singing because it made me feel better. I'd sing when I'd feel sad. I'd sing when I'm happy. I just always sing. So for me, it was a thing that was in me. So when I started performing, and then people were like, I remember that first year concert, 2013.
You just went in there.
Man, and then people, every time they saw me, because I saw, what's that song? Nobody's Perfect. No.
Yeah, nobody's perfect. Yeah.
They used to call me I mean, bored of this. Like, nobody's perfect. And then just even they start singing, no.
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, it was amazing for me. I think even that time I still didn't realize. It was just aren't you that girl? Yes, that's me. Ah, man, we are tula. You know, and that was that. So coming here, my mindset was I want to become a musician, and I'm studying music. It's gonna help me.
All right. So was there any point that you went like, okay, I want to do this as a career. I want to do this now for the rest of my life.
Way before I came to study it. When I came to study music, I already knew that I wanted to be a musician for the rest of my life. Like when I was still young, I remember telling my mom, "Mommy, I want to become a musician." Like, yo, what is that? And then in high school, I said it again. I pretty much said it all my life. And she was like hoping that I'd change my mind. And I never did, because everybody who knows me knows I've always been that child who sings. The same thing, woo, Amanda, Nacho Miss Gamam, you know, family friends that say now that, man, Amanda when she was little, because she was always, you know, excited to do that. So, hey, man, for as long as I can remember, I've always wanted to be a musician. And in high school, I made sure that I was like, okay, because now I was ready to, after I matric, I was like, yeah, let's do this. My mom was like, no, let's not. Let's go study.
That is just shortly after class.
You know, and I'm very grateful for that, because I mean, I don't think I would be ready for everything that's happening in my life right now if I didn't. So moving to Joburg this year it's all about timing, and it was the right time for me.
So now there was a point where No Idols for the first time.
Yeah.
And then you guys were performing at the boardwalk.
Yes,
and
second time.
Then you got, was that the second? No, it was the first time.
It was the second time.
Second time? Oh.
First time, nobody knows about it because I was like 16 and it was 2010 and I didn't make it that far. But I count it.
Oh,
it's part of the journey.
Okay, the one we know about again, which we thought it was your first time, but it's the second time. All right. So that's second time.
Yes.
Then you guys get to the boardwalk. Then you get hit with that huge surprise there that you guys did not expect. So, when you saw her coming towards you, this woman who only you shall name, what was that like? Like, Utini went to yourself right now as you're coming back there.
Like I was still on stage. I was still on stage. Man, I was like, I saw her and I got excited because I knew her, obviously. Unati.
I want you to do that. Yes.
Yeah. So when I saw her, I just got excited because I know her, obviously. So I started screaming. I'm like, oh my gosh, Unati, you know, in my mind. I'm like, what are you doing here? Oh my word, maybe she just saw me sing. I was still very young and excitable, and I was like, oh my word, Unati. And then she came and then put a bag. But somehow I knew when she's like, what's in my bag? I'm like, what else could be in the bag? Because that was an idol show. You know, that was an idol show before we go to Joburg to audition again. So that, because Ukaya was there, so we were opening for Ukaya. It was a show. I was like, hey, what? And I knew. I was like, oh my word, it's a golden ticket. I couldn't believe it. I was like, it's a golden ticket. Oh, wow. Like, I was ready most to go audition in front of the judges, send the Yongela process, and yeah, it's the best. It's one of the best stories of my life because it's like it's never happened before, and kind of made history, man.
So now, from that second time, you took that experience, then open a back to school, then you graduate, you finish your degree, you graduate, and then go. Next thing you know, boom, we just see you there third time. We are enter again. So,
why?
When did you decide? But okay, you know what? I want to do this again for a third time.
You know, Dad, 2013, I was like, never again. Because I made it to group stages, and then I was like, I'm not going back to idols. It's a lot of emotions that happen to you, man. So I was like, I'm not going back because I was very disappointed. You know, I was very disappointed that I didn't make it, and I was like, you know what? There's other ways. And I remember my grandfather saying, there's other ways, and this way was not meant for you. Because I mean, you know, you tried again, and it just wasn't made for you. So I was like, maybe I'm meant to, you know, try other ways to get to where I'm going to be. Because obviously the whole purpose was to get to where I am right now in the music. So I remember I graduate, American Idol was playing, and that time I was still thinking. Me and Mommy were like, "Mommy, what is your plan?" Because I mean, I'm old now, I'm old enough to make my own decisions. So she wants to know what I want to do. What do you have planned for your life? You know you want to do music. How are you planning on doing it? In that time, I was still trying to get gigs around PE. So like I did like some.
Yeah, you were doing like a few
gigs.
events and festivals and whatnot. Yeah.
So I was trying, you know, and then American Idol, and then I was watching it. And then I started wanting it again. I was like, okay, fine. You know what? Let me go to Idols. Now this time, there's no distractions. There's no school. I'm done with school. There's no. It wouldn't be a distraction. It would be like the thing. Yeah. But okay, right now I need to make it to the voting rounds so that South Africa can see me.
Sure.
Because I mean that way before they see you, but they haven't chosen yet. They don't know you yet.
Because there's a whole lot.
There's a lot of other people. So I'm like, yeah. Mommy's like, are you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. She was scared, obviously, because I mean, the last time I was very disappointed, you know, and she didn't want that for me again. I'm like, no, you know what? This time I can take it because I know now that there's something to build from it. And I remember I used money that I got from a gig the previous weekend, and I was like, I'm going. Booked myself a bus to Durban because the only two auditions that were left was Durban and Ekapa.
Sure.
So I booked myself a bus that time because I have family in Durban, so that's why I booked in Durban. I'm like, next week that bookish flight, yo a bus, shy 14 hours, they'll forget Durban. And I've got family there, so I stayed there and then went to the auditions. And then I made it. I got the golden ticket again. Then a few months later, and that again Woko, Sun City. Didn't make it past the top 16.
I remember.
This is last year still. Didn't make it to the top 16. Hey, I can go. I'm like, this time I can't say I wish I had done this. I did everything. I gave my all, and I was like dissatisfied with what I did. It's just sad that they didn't want me, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe they just didn't want me, and it's cool. Like, doesn't mean anything to me. It doesn't mean that I'm not good or anything. I was like, okay, fine. Really, this is not for me. So I go and with my aunt for a while after I didn't make it. And then got my license. So I was just got my license so that I could start now. Really, like, I'm like, okay, cool. How do I do this? Got into studio with a few guys because I was new. I've never recorded before. So I got into the recording studio. I started learning how things work in a recording studio. So I started doing that. And then they called me back. Me back. They were like, hey, Amanda. And I remember it was 2 weeks before my birthday when they called me. And I was like, oh my gosh, my birthday present. I didn't believe it at first until I actually went up to Joburg. Because I was like, and they said somebody withdrew from the competition and they want me back. And I was like, yo, okay.
This must be a sign.
Yeah. But then it wasn't. It was a sign that I would go back and show them and sing my entire life out. But then I thought that I was meant to win, but I wasn't. So I go back, top 7. I fall out. But shame, I was not at all disappointed in myself. I was like, yo, I did what I went there to do. I went and said hi to South Africa. Told them I'd be back. I did. In my last interview, I told them, you guys are going to see me because they worry a lot. They worry that, especially people on Idols, they worry that we'll never see them again. So I was like, no, guys, don't worry. This is what I'm meant to do. You know, I was never like, I'm stopping. I was like, don't worry, I'm coming back. This is what I'm meant to do. So, yeah, and then this year, I moved to Joburg. Booked another bus to Gauteng on the 10th of January. Arrived in Pretoria on the 11th in the morning. And then 5 months later, I was signed by Ambitious.
See, I was gonna ask you just now. Do you wanna take a small break before we get to Ambitious?
Oh yeah, right.
Maybe
then
just sipping on our minds. Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
So I'm taking a short break, and then we're gonna come back to Ambitious, and then we're gonna get to what we're here for.
What we're here for.
Like album,
okay.
And then we're gonna get to some fan questions, and then I think we're gonna wrap it up from there.
Okay, cool.
All right. We are back on Madibaz Radio. This is the last lecture. Of course, you're still here with me, Usanele, and I am here with Amanda. So, before the break, we were talking about Idols 2, No, actually not Idols 2. I thought it was Idols 2, but it turns out it's Idols 3. And then we're here now, go Ambitious Entertainment. So, how did that conversation start? Lene Ambitious. Oh, no, it's on.
So
Is it? Oh, okay, my mistake.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I moved to Joburg, like I said, in January, and then I was doing the gigging thing, pushing for gig, getting my name out there, posting videos. Oh, I loved that. Posting videos online just so people could still see that I still sing.
They're still there.
Yeah, they're still there. They are still there, and not even just for people to see that I can sing. It was something that I really loved doing, and I would do it. Yeah, and then one time in end of May. So I get an email from Ambitious Entertainment.
Nice.
Right? From the CEO. So I get an email and then I'm like, who is this? I don't believe it. They're like, no, we want like to have a meeting to discuss my career. I'm like, what? And then it says they're Ambitious. I'm like, it's a lie. So I go to Google to check this out, to verify this information. I get there and it's legit. I'm like, oh flip. So I gave the number, emailed back. Then we had a meeting the very next day. It happened that fast.
Nice.
It was, are you free today? No, I had other things that I was doing.
Sure.
So I was free the next day. I was like, yes, next day, let's do it. So get the meeting. Like people are asking me now, why did you sign? There was a question there, and I like that question. Why did you sign? Because I've always been a person. Man, I've been afraid of signing, because you know the stories, right?
Yeah.
Like no,
you never know.
You know, you don't want to get like
tied down
and robbed and all of that things that we know about signing and being in a record label. So me signing with Ambitious was purely, it felt right.
Sure.
Although it was what's this English yabaleka sometimes.
I know Tata Xhosa.
So nayo kaloku nesiXhosa andikwazi uyithetha nesiXhosa lento ligama elikhulu lesilungu, so ngalifiki, so ngandilazi ngesiXhosa. malize must be here. So it was people's business decision. It was a decision that I had to make, obviously, for my career. So it was a career decision. Nice. Obviously, because at that time I was there and I was like, okay, I've done all I could do. I did it, and this is an opportunity that I cannot pass. I can't let it pass. Those opportunities that you're like, no, I can be fine without it. So I was like, it's an opportunity, I'm gonna take it. It came to me at Yabo. So yeah, and then I signed. I remember telling Umami, I was like, she's like, are you sure? I'm like, mommy, it feels right. It feels right. It still does. I mean, Ambitious, being part of Ambitious is a totally different ballgame than what I expected of a record label. Like, we as an artist are like a very close, like we close, man. We are in studio together. Like, as you can see, I'm on Aries' album, and that didn't happen like, hey, Amanda, you need to be on Aries' and don't. It happened because I was in studio while he was recording, you know, and he's like, man, you know, there's this, please just try this, you know. So it happened like that as we feed off each other's creative energies, and it just happened. Got it, Sebenza, and then family as well. It happened the same way. I'm on some backings, so it happened naturally, you know. It happened naturally, and that's because of the relationship that we have with each other within the team. So that's how Ambitious happened. And then got into studio, started recording Amazulu. And then the rest is not history, it's present.
Because you're still here now. You're still making it. You're still building as you go.
Still building it. I'm truly enjoying my life right now, man. Everything is going very well right now. I'm in the music side. It's amazing. The support, thank you guys so much. And I've seen it on Facebook, support from home. Danibana guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it, because I mean, where else do I expect to get the most support, you know, because that's where I need it the most, is where I come from. And I'm very grateful for that. I mean, the response that I got about Amazulu, still am getting about Amazulu, is just amazing. The way people have responded to the song, No, it's amazing, man. Thank you guys. And the album is out. Yeah.
Yes.
Amazulu. It's called Amazulu as well. It's out. In some stores it's out, but I think this side it's slowly getting in. I think Musica and Green Acres is gonna have it.
Sure.
By the end of this week, please go check it out, guys. I'm sorry for the delay. It's out of my hands, but please go check it out. It's on YouTube. It's iTunes. Everyone, it's got the. It's on iTunes.
Yes.
It's actually number 1 on iTunes on the R&B chart. So shout out to you guys for downloading the song, man. And the album, it's doing very well as well on iTunes. So shout out to you.
So now I was gonna get to that Amazulu, the album, and I was gonna say, man, it is number 1 on iTunes right now.
Yeah.
So now to you, how does it feel personally and as an artist that everyone in SA, the whole continent and the whole world is listening to your words, your sound, your experiences, your story, no, not covers now, your story.
It definitely is different. It's real. Like when we make music, I was so scared. I was like, it's that type of not fear, but it's that type of being anxious when I finished the album, and I was like, okay, these are my stories. I've told them, they're there. Oh, people are gonna know who I am. That's how I felt. I was excited. I was like, oh my word, people are gonna listen to my songs and know my stories.
Sure.
They're gonna know a little bit about me, because I'm bare. It's real.
You
it's
just put
honest.
yourself out there.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, that's the scariest thing ever, actually. And I'm like, how do people do it? How? It's crazy. And I realized why we do it as artists. For us, music is expression. So we express ourselves because we have that gift of expressing ourselves like that. And you get people, when we put out the music, some people don't know how to express themselves. Sure. They don't have an outlet, or they haven't discovered a way to express themselves. And then they listen to the music and they're like, oh my gosh, she just said what I'm feeling. Yes. You know what I'm saying? So that's why we do music, man. And sometimes alibala, and sometimes we make it very selfish. We're selfish about the music because we're like, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. It's my stories. And I've recently very much realized that it's not just my story. It's not just my story. And it's so beautiful. I remember Amazulu when it dropped. The first week, the responses that I got, man, Abandu, they were like telling me different stories, different from mine, obviously. One person said to me, it makes them think of home. I was like, yo, what? Oh my gosh. So different stories, different feelings, different emotions that that are evoked by a song. And it's my song, it's my words. And it's very amazing for me to see. Like I say all the time that yabona Amazulu ndiwenzile, ndabhala ingoma ndacula, yathwani yareleaswa, it's out of my hands. Literally, whatever it's doing out there, it's out of my hands. And that's the magic in music. Because there's nothing I can change now. There's nothing I can do to it. There's nothing I can tell you about Amazulu. I'm not here to convince you to love Amazulu. I'm here to tell you that I'm the one who sings it. That's it. And that if you haven't downloaded it, download it. If you haven't seen the album, it's there. I'm not here to convince you that my music is great. I'm just here to tell you that it's out there. It's out there. You decide for yourself. And that's the beauty of music, is that you decide what to feel about it. And as this is a sad song. So yes. So it's beautiful, man. And I love it. Music is amazing. It's too powerful for anyone to understand, man.
So now that you've been in the industry for as long as you have, what do you, I don't want to say what do you struggle with, what are your challenges at this point? Yes.
Okay. What are my challenges? More than anything, I think transitioning. It's the transitioning.
Sure.
I think I haven't come to terms with where I am in my career. It hasn't sunk in yet.
Sure.
That is either a good thing or a bad thing. In fact, it's 50-50, because if you know how good you are, or you know where you are, then sometimes you might get the risk of crossing the line to having an ego and thinking you're better than everybody. And then there's the good part about it, where you know who you are. No one can really tell you that you're horrible, or no one can affect how you feel about yourself and your art, and then you know where to build from that. So I feel I haven't come to terms with where I am in my career right now, and it's very important to see the moving. I think I'm still 5 months back,
Sure.
But it's amazing. I'm soaking it in. I'm experiencing it, is what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's a good thing, man. I think taking it all in one step at a time, because I think if I were to see how big this is, I think I would faint. I think I would die right there, because it's my dreams. They coming true. They really are coming true. I mean, people know who Amanda Black is. People know my song. People love my song. The album is out. People can't wait to hear it. It's too big. It's too big, you know. But it's all we've ever hoped for. Sure. So when your dreams are coming true, it's so much light. You like, ooh, can't be Madibaz, and then Zazkupa, you know, just for a second. It's amazing, man, and I'm very grateful for what's happening in my life. And I think that is my biggest challenge. It's just coming to terms with it. Otherwise, it's still more challenges are still to come, and more great things are still to come.
Sure.
Obviously, good things come with
Bad
their
stuff.
bad things. They come like this, and you choose which one is stronger than the other, and your personality and your mindset will decide which one is stronger than the other. So I can't wait to see, man. I really can't wait to see 5 months down the line, a year down the line, 2 years down the line in my career, how much more I can do, you know, and how much more that South Africa will grow with me, because that's the point, you know. To be loved by your own people, to be loved by South Africa is what every musician wants before you branch out. Because I mean, man, we looking at world status. That's the goal, to be looking, and you can't do that without your people. So I'm very grateful to South Africa for buying into me as a human being, and this is why I'm here. Is that you know me as a human being with the music, and then you put it together, and then you like decide if you love me or not, and then you support my music, and then that's great, man. And yeah, I'm grateful, and let's take it, guys. Let's take it to world class.
I was going to ask this question at the end, but now let me move it up since you just mentioned that.
Okay.
Before we get to the fan questions, because people have posted questions for you as well, and they also did send me questions. What would you like to say to the black women, the African women here in SA, all over the continent and all over the world?
Yes. This is a nice question. Okay. So I'm 23, right?
Sure.
I am 23. I'll probably speak more to the younger people right now, but I will expand. But because of my experiences and obviously my age and what I have known is what I can judge by and give advice on. And what I've experienced in the 23 years that I've been living in life is that, one, to know yourself is very important. You know, as black women, as African women, we are under a lot of scrutiny, unfortunately, by the system. You know, we told we're not beautiful. We told that we need to change things about ourselves. As you can see, I've got natural hair underneath this hat. Woo! Even though can't come, it's fine. It's there.
Yeah, it's fine.
And
that's the way the hair is.
And that's the way. I mean, I'll do braids sometimes, but it really is a matter of how you feel about yourself. And I'm gonna explain the black in Amanda Black before you even ask me, because it also speaks to what I'm telling you now. Speaking to the black women out there, the black in Amanda Black is not my surname. One, obviously, my name is Amanda Antoine. Right. So the black, it holds a lot of who I am in it. So I'd say the black, obviously the outer side of it is everything that you can see that I am. Nice. I'm black, I'm African, I am Xhosa. Well, you can hear it if I speak as Xhosa. Yes. I'm Xhosa. And then those are the things that you can see, and I'm dark skin. Nice. I'm a dark girl. And you can see that. Those are the outer things. So now the black, if I have to explain it, the black in Amanda Black is how I feel about all those things. Me putting the black behind my name is how I feel, the way I perceive or connect with all those things that I just mentioned now, which are the things that everybody can see when they look at me. So the black for me is me embracing I'm African, I'm Xhosa, I'm black, I'm dark skin. It's me embracing everything that I am. Right? So that's where the black comes from. It's how I feel about it. And me embracing it. And I started doing it, I started doing it when I started learning who I am. and then the research, wanting to know more about my culture, wanting to know more about my past, imvelaphi yami, where I come from, why, the significance of the things that we do in our culture. I started doing that, and I started being fascinated, and more than anything, I started when you meet somebody you like, whether we're not talking about attraction, talking about when you meet. You gravitate towards somebody the moment you meet them, and you're like, that's how I felt. I was like, oh my word, I've found myself. Like I said, it's very important to know yourself in this world, because if I was Azi and you do not trust yourself, you're gonna get lost. You're gonna find yourself hating how you look, hating who you are, wanting to do sort of things like bleaching your skin. Man, there's a lot of things. So to black women out there, older, younger, because there are some older women that don't know themselves. And this is the truth. Yeah, you may be older, but it doesn't mean that when you're older you have wisdom, or it's all about experiences and actually knowing yourself. When you learn about yourself, now I'm still taking the time. I'm still learning who I am. But I know Amanda, and I know that I'm destined for music. I'm destined to do bigger things, great things with this music. Like I feel like khona omunye umuntu wayesithi wathi kum ubana asozunikwe nje lelizwe Amanda ungalenzi into, and I was like, no, what do you mean? I'm singing. But I never understood the significance of my singing until recently, and I'm like, wow, I'm seeing it. So
because you touch a lot of people.
Yeah, I'm here to change. Hey man, there's some things that I don't even know I'm meant to do, and they're happening without my knowledge. And that's because I'm doing into Madibaz leon, and I feel like music is my calling. So black women out there, learn how to love yourselves. It's not easy. Trust me. It's not easy. In the world that we live in, it really isn't easy to love yourself for your natural self. Putting on braids or changing your appearance, it doesn't mean that all of a sudden, just because I've got natural hair means I love myself. No, that's just preference. But when you know yourself, you learn why you do certain things. And you can see it in the way you carry yourself, in how you speak to people. Because you has Azi and you has Tembo, you has Tanda. So be strong. And no one can tell you otherwise. I mean, the moment you walk into a room, your presence is felt, because you banalanto, that thing. You know what I'm saying? That thing. And man, I really, 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 my cry for black women is that they find themselves, is that they don't lose themselves in all of these things that are material, that are just there to mislead us. Because yes, we are beautiful. We are beautiful. Black women are beautiful. Okay. So guys, man, man, I'm like, flip, ngafumana other words to explain it, but definitely, guys, learn who you are, find out.
All right. Very small nyana break, then we get to the fan questions, but it's very nice to hear a black woman say that. So, I mean, you know what?
This is Legato, and you're listening to Madibaz Radio.
We know you love listening to Madibaz Radio. Yo, baby, we love you too.
This is music for the people. Crank it up.
To Madibaz Radio, opening up the waves for you to be heard.
Right back here on the last lecture with Amanda. Now we're going to get to after that, okay, I'm not even going to put words to that because I will not be doing it justice. I saw this written weighted. So now we're going to jump right into the fan questions before we wrap it up. So I asked people on social media to post some of their questions, and we have 3 questions on Facebook and a comment. Actually, scratch that. It's not 3, it's now 5.
Whoa.
Okay, so Uxhuma Makalima yena uyabuza, what really drives your music? And when she puts in brackets, actually he puts in brackets, it's really very touchy and good. So what really drives your music?
Thank you. What drives my music is my experiences, it's my experiences because it's my stories, right? What drives the emotions in the music is the way I write. I remember when I write, I say, what am I feeling right now?
Sure.
That's always a question that I ask myself, and then I write. So it's based on experiences and sometimes other people's experiences, because I have a lot of empathy, so I feel other people's pain. For instance, if I meet you and you tell me about what you're going through, I'm like, yo. Like I can't feel what you're feeling, but I kind of imagine it, and I feel somewhat a small part of what you're feeling for you. So I write based on other people's experiences as well, and how I feel about it. Obviously, I won't say can't tell your story your way. So I'll kind of tell your story in the way that I portray it or see it, the way you portray it to myself. So what drives my music, man, it's pure passion.
I'm just trying to make sure I put the right order here.
Okay.
Orabetso, I hope I'm saying that right. Yena, she is asking. Oh, it's a he. Second time I'm doing that.
But you can't tell with the profile pictures because they might put their boyfriends there, their girlfriends there. So
that is true. Yeah, Nyansi. But I think Lena Yipasepalwe, but I'll ask it to you since Yabuza. What's her affiliation with Ambitious Entertainment?
Oh, okay. Hi. I'm signed. I'm a ambitious artist. Ambitious entertainment artist.
Okay.
Yes.
Now Nancy over here, Nancy Sengwane, Otiana. Good day, everyone in studio. Hello. I'd like to first tell Miss Amanda Black that I love her. She is an excellent singer and I enjoy her music. Please ask her what was going through her mind when she wrote the song Amazulu. What inspired her lyrics? It's my favorite. Which actually one of the other fans also asked about what inspired Amazulu. So yes.
Okay. Hi. Thanks for the question. Amazulu is my relationship with music. It's a journey it's literally how I feel about my journey with music. So it talks about going through the darkness, which is, like I said, I moved to Johannesburg in January, and even before that I went through the motions of, am I meant to do music? You know, because I don't know anymore. Sometimes you get to that point where you start doubting yourself and you're like, okay, there's so many other people who want to do this music thing. They've been there. What makes me think that I'm going to make it? Which is also what people say to me sometimes. And I'm like, but I don't know, but I'm going to do it anyway. You know, and people are like, ay, baninza abantu abahaslishayo phana wena ufuna ungafani ba utheni uzenza bhetele. What makes you think that you can make it? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what makes me think I can make it. I can sing. A lot of people can sing. And I realized this, and it was good that I realized it before I went there. A lot of people can sing. But me, I felt like I was meant to do this. I was, you know, because a lot of people sing, but not a lot of them make it in the ways that other people make it. Sure. But I knew that I had to do it. I had to try. I had to do it, even if people told me that I couldn't. So Amazulu is that for me. It tells you my story with music. It's an ongoing story, obviously, because my journey with music has just started. It started a long time ago. It's just stages and stages of it. So it's one of the stages. Idols is also included in that song. It's my experience that I felt there. It's there. And now I'm like, Avuleki Amazulu. I just didn't know that it would happen this way when I wrote that song, and they would actually open like this. So yeah, that's the song, man.
All right. Now, Yamkela. Yeah, now, Oti, Miss Black, please bless us with your song, Ulila.
Wow, Yamkela, I see you.
I'm just going to turn this down a bit.
I see you.
I'm just going to turn my microphone
okay,
and just back away.
All right. Well, okay, I'm just going to do, okay. Ukhethiwe bayakudinga, you have to make it, keep fighting. Oh, iyalililali bayakalo mama, bathi jonge kuwe iyalililali bayakhala mama bathi bajonge kuwe.
Thanks so much. And you just heard someone just say,
I heard.
to me that song makes sense, but to the people who might not know, what does it mean? What inspired that?
This song, man, it's the song. So no, I think it's also has that thing like Amazulu to me as well. This song is about to just put it like in a practical way. This song is about leaving home and not coming back. And I remember I'm saying to people when I wrote the song and I wrote it, the second verse is like, mntagwethu lungisa ingqondo buyele khaya. Basically the song is about ithi iyalililali bayakhala mama bathi bajonge kuwe. And it's I feel it that now wherever I needed to make it because I promised I'd make it. And nabazali bam, they are hoping they're waiting for me to make it. They're waiting I fulfill everything that I said I would, fulfill my dreams, because bona bathembele kum in terms of whatever I do, wherever I go, funeka and represent bona. You understand? So now I remember whenever I haven't been home in a while and I'm seeing my mom today, I'm excited. And it's always a matter of you need to come back home. And it's very unfortunate. They don't come back home. And it's for various circumstances. And I sympathize with people that feel like they can't go home. And I always say, especially in interviews when I explain the song, is that this song is for them. They feel like they've let their family down. They've let themselves down. They're too ashamed to go home. And I'm like, guys, don't be ashamed. I'm very fortunate to have the family that I have. Unfortunately, some other people are cooling differently. But whoever is your home, whoever is your family, don't ever be ashamed to go back. Because whoever loves you as your family, they'll never be like, you didn't do enough. You have failed. I know my family always tells me, I remember when I first moved that side before I got with Ambitious, mommy was like, Fondine, if you need a report, because sometimes it would get hard. I'm like, ish, mommy. Like if you need a break, you need a reboot, come home and then go try again, And this song is about that, man. It's about not forgetting. It's about not forgetting who you are and where you come from. So and then you're losing yourself in all of this. They've got different things that they lose themselves in. Friends, partying, alcohol, and drugs, and other things, There's very many things. We are human beings, very versatile, we're very flexible, like complex in terms of the way we are. We're different. We all have different vices that we fight. Every day. Everyone has a different thing that will break them or would have the capacity to break them. So basically the song is just yakutaza bana, don't lose yourself. If you have lost yourself, find yourself again. Uzoba grand. It'll never be dark forever unless you let it be dark forever. So like not to put pressure on you, but just to make you know that you make a success of yourself, so you can give back, even to go back, because my man, they've got responsibilities back home, and sometimes you get there and you forget because you get caught up. So it's just literally a song for everybody out there, man, to feel it and to realize that they've got places to go back to, and find a place to go back to.
I think one more here on Facebook before we're going to wrap it up for sure. Amanda, please just sing my name on air. And he put it...
I'm going to sing it.
Yeah. He put it in quotation marks and to liberate my soul, please.
Oh my gosh. I'm going to sing. Okay, Andy. I'm going to sing your name.
I'm just going to step back.
Andy Le Similan.
I got
Singing
you.
melody, guys, and better but in Zamil.
I got you. That one was for you. And let me check if there's anyone on Twitter.
Okay.
Oh, hello. Let's see. This one comes from Waya Kaya. No, Aya Oti. I'd like to ask Amanda to headline a show in B-Town with I. How can we go about organizing something like that?
Okay. In B-Town. Hey, hometown things. Hello. Batamweth Tuwa. Mamela, please contact my in fact, let me just, because he doesn't mind giving the number on air. So you can contact my manager. His name is Sandy. So you can just call this number if you're listening. Please, Aya. It's 073-314-3709. Again, 073-314-3709. Fonele ke lapho ke uza kunceda yena ke sana. I'd love to come home, man.
I think this one is a comment more directed to you
Okay.
by at MPSA. Just second one down there.
Okay.
So you can read
Amanda
that for
is
yourself.
such a sweet soul. Diabulela ngobu real. The interview. Thank you from Nanawe on the album. Thank you, Luto. I love that song. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
All right. Now, the last part, very, very last part now before we let you guys go, because I know you got to go to other places. So, what would you like to say to, first of all, your family?
Ooh, I've really deeply interview. Well, obviously the first thing to say is thank you. My family, man, they know everything. They know everything that I've been through with music. They know everything that I've ever wanted with music. So for them, it's like, wow, they're so proud of me, man. They're so proud of me. And I can feel it. Like, you feel it. They're so proud of me, And I'm so grateful, Mom and Tata, my grandparents. I mean, I wouldn't be the person I am if it weren't for them, My mom. My mom. I want to thank Jones. I've been thanking one by one, and I don't want to do that because no time. But I want to thank them, man. My uncle, because there's one. my uncle, everybody, my family, man, my uncles, my aunts, oh my God, everybody who has contributed to the person that I am today. I want to thank them because in Kusa family, you know what I'm saying? Because, and I'm very grateful for them support. Because if I hadn't had the support at home, I wouldn't have been able to survive even saying I want to do music. I would probably given up and changed my life and done something else. But the support throughout the years of me singing, and they were there at shows, small shows, they would make their way to come see them. So shout out to my family for being the people that they are. My family is very down to earth, crazy. I know when I do like crazy things, I know because they are fun. So it's amazing, man. I just want to thank my family for being there for me through everything. And they still are there for me through the happy stages. They're there every step of the way. And there's a song called Thank You on the album. It's the last track. The album is a 14th track album, so it's number 14 on the album. It's called Thank You, and it's a dedication to them for everything that they are to me.
Sure. And what about to your friends?
To my friends?
Yes, to the real ones.
To my day one. Thank you guys so much. I know like I'm the worst friend ever with communication. Like me, like I try, but thank you to those friends of mine that have hung there, who have believed in me. Because I mean, when you know your friend, you know them. But now, Amanda, because I'm on phone or because I'm on message doesn't mean ba utente akafuni. So those friends that'll call me like, hey, phone, because they know me, and that's the realest thing ever, man. And thank you to them for being those people to my life. Because you need real people in this industry, in life in general. You need real people. Otherwise, fake that'll bring you down, making you feel like they got you when they don't. So thank you to them.
All right, and this one to your fans.
Wow, that's a big one. Guys, thank you so much for the love. I can't stress enough how much I feel, how much love I feel when I read the comments, when I read the inboxes. Yeah, it's taking me a while to reply, but I'm replying. thank you so much for taking the time to write me those statuses that praise me, that say you love me and you love my music and how much it makes you feel. Thank you for the support, guys. I know this is a journey. If you're there with me right now, I am blessed. We are both blessed because it's going to be a long journey with music that we are going to be on. In fact, in art, and I'm so grateful that I have you guys by my side to support me and be with me every step of the way. Thank you so much.
And then lastly, what would you like to say to God? To T?
That's deep. Did you just go deep for me? Oh my God.
I have to.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Man, I think I'm very grateful for the talent that He's given me. Well, grateful is an understatement. It's the thing that makes me me. It makes me me. If you don't know Amanda, who would I be? You know me from a while back, so you'd know that you've never not known Amanda the singer. The girl with the voice who sings all the time. And that's a blessing for me, and I'm very grateful to God for giving me that. And for everything, man, I would have to probably write a whole 10-page or how many pages to thank Him for all the things that I have and for all the things that I've lost for a reason, and for all the things that I'm about to lose, all the things that I'm about to win. The big things that are about to happen, the small things, the bad things, the good things, man, they all form part of one great thing that's going to be the whole entire life of Amanda Black, of Amanda Anthony. Okay, of Amanda, let's just say that, because, thank you. Thank you to Him, man. Shout out to Him for trusting me with this gift. Because it's like, you know what, give it to her, man. She'll use it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very last point now.
Yeah.
Just a question from my side.
Okay.
Are you happy?
Am I happy? Are you looking at me? What do I look like?
You look like you are. But I want to hear you.
You want to hear me say I'm happy? Yes. I think anybody at home can hear how happy I am right now by just listening to my voice. I'm a very honest spirit, and you can hear it. I am incredibly happy. I think I am not as happy as I'm not showing the happiness that I actually am. I think it's coming in small bits, like I'm so happy that I'm like, I'm happy. If
you want to scream, then go right ahead.
I could totally do that though. But like a stadium and scream about it would be that in my head. That's what it looks like.
As I wait, as other people are anticipating you to scream right there.
Wow, man, I am. What's bigger than happy?
Nothing.
I'm ecstatic.
Oh.
And I'm like.
God, you were looking for a synonym.
I was looking for a big word.
Oh, okay.
A little bigger than happy.
A word that has that
sounds
thing.
that. Yeah, that has that. I am incredibly happy, man. I think I'm very blessed to be where I am. And there's a reason why I am where I am right now. And I always talk about timing. I'm here where I am right now because there's a reason. Whatever, it may not be just to release an album, to have people, there are other things that are happening around all of that that I don't know about. And man, I can't wait to find out.
It's been an honor. It's been a pleasure. It has been so much fun having you here.
Thank you so much.
For everyone listening, Amanda Black right here in studio. The album is available on iTunes. Check it out. Buy it. 14-track album. Personally, I can't wait to buy it. And for the people here in PE, before the end of the week, it shall be here. Uchilo herself, Nivina Ramnand.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much
for coming in.
Thank you so much, Tabulelo.